on this video, you saw that intro, you're looking at me now, you see that this is all Drugstore, and you decided to still not subscribe? Baby boy, baby girl, go ahead and stop this video. Go ahead and subscribe and continue on. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is MACOYAH and I do makeup videos. Makeup videos more so for beginners, but I do makeup videos. And for today's video, I will be doing a full face of makeup only using Drugstore products. If you know, you know, I am a big advocate for saving money and, you know, balling on a budget and just looking your best without having to break the bank. So if this economy stresses you out too, girl, there's a way to get around and, you know, look your best. And I'm going to show you guys how to do exactly that. For starters, I use my E.L.F. Power Grip Primer and it's really great. And next up, I'm going to be taking my LA Girl Pro Conceal color corrector in this like orange color. And to be honest, y'all, I really overestimated how much I was really gonna need to use if I needed to use any at all. I had already shaved my little peach fuzz, but I was just being greedy and just wanted just perfect effortless skin, which I kind of didn't need to do because my skin was already looking kind of fine. But y'all, I mean, everything's a teachable moment, and I'm not the type of person to just act like stuff didn't happen. If something happens on camera, I'm going to show you exactly how I fixed it. So this could even be like a learning moment to anyone that's watching and they ended up like color correcting a little too much, because you can see like there should be no reason there's no one on this planet Earth that is an orange skin color, and I shouldn't have went too far like this, but it's okay. Everything's a teachable moment. Now I know I won't need to really use this unless I have my peach fuzz and I'm feeling lazy and I don't feel like shaving it, or unless I have like some pimples and things like that. Yeah, but I'm gonna fix it a little bit later. I'm taking my Black Opal foundation stick, and I just bought this foundation stick, y'all. I think my favorite foundation medium, because there are different ones. There's powder foundations, liquid foundation sticks, creams and things like that. I love me a foundation stick. I love like a creamy texture of foundation, and I feel like this foundation really kind of scratched that itch that I had, because the previous foundation that I was using before was my Juvias Place contour stick. I used that as foundation and I fell in love with it, but they never have my shade in stock. So I ended up finding this brand at Ulta, Black Opal, and I wanted to give it a shot. And to my surprise, I know I look really crazy right now in the video. Like, trust me, I saw it and I wanted to cry and just go back to sleep and try again the next day, but I didn't give up. I know I look orange and I know that the shade match looks ridiculous, but trust me, I'm gonna fix it. I honestly feel like when I tested the color out in the store, it looked better than how it looked on camera, but you know, the lighting in there is always different. So I feel like when I'm not returning this foundation shade, because I think it does match my skin. That orange definitely played a huge role in it looking orange. But if I know that if I were to buy this foundation again, I would try to get it a shade darker, because if your foundation shade is a little bit darker, you can always like finesse it, but you know, I mean, you can finesse it both ways, either or. Anyways, I'm not gonna get into that. I ended up taking my foundation off just a little bit because I was like, ew, it just looks excessive. And don't be like me, don't be lazy and just get a paper towel, y'all. If you need to start over like from your makeup, just do that. It ended up looking fine because I just feel like I had too much on. So I took just the top layer off of my skin, and then I re-blended everything out just so it can look sheer. I wanted it to look sheer so that way it looks more natural and just less opaque. Is that the word? Just, I didn't want it to just look like, I didn't want to look 2D pretty much. I wanted to, you know, still look human and have some undertones that are still popping up, because don't forget we also have like a couple of more layers to add on to my makeup. So lesson learned, you know, next time. Next up, I'm taking my NYX brow gel glue, and I'm going to be sculpting my eyebrows. This is my favorite product that I have bought, because if you know me in the past, I never really focused too much on my brows, and I just always just combed them and then did them and just prayed that they last. But I feel like there's just more to it. It's more of a science when it comes to doing your brows. And even when you have small brows, sparse brows like me, like you still need to take care of them and make sure they're getting a little TLC too, because that's a major part of you know, how your makeup look comes out. So just taking that time to glue it, it really helps make my brows last all day, and it helps them look better. It looks more shinier, and they look well put together, and I don't have to worry about, you know, those pieces that I never really cleaned up or shaved. Next up, I'll be taking that dark brown pencil, and then I'm going to be shading my brows. Like I said, this just helps shape them, because once I put the glue on there, or I put the gel on there, it stays exactly where I need it to stay, and then it makes filling in my brows way much easier. Before, I would add like, man, I would add so many just like strokes, and then it'd be just super thick and super dark. It just didn't really look appealing, but of course I would make it look good. But honestly, why work harder when you could work smarter and just you know, have something really efficient? You know, just add like an efficient step in your routine to make sure that everything looks put together. And especially like in person too, I feel like my brows always will look good in the, you know, when I first do them, and then a couple hours later when there's not really like anything on there, it just stops, you know, doing it for me. So I don't know, that step is really important, and I'm sitting here talking about brows for like 30 minutes, but it's really a science to it. Everyone's brows is different. Like I've said in like maybe all of my videos at Borderline, everyone's brows is different. So, you know, just do it to how you like your brows. I like mine a little thin, on the thin side. Next up, I'm taking my Maybelline Magic Eraser. I don't care if this, I'm telling you right now, if this product was $60, I would purchase it. If it was $100, I would purchase it. If this product was the last product on earth and they were selling it for $1 million, I would find a way to fundraise and find a way to get $1 million just so I could purchase this item. I will never let go of the Maybelline Magic Eraser, especially in this shade that is discontinued. You know it's love when it's discontinued. I'm still using it, okay? Next up, for like my under eyes, just my inner corner, and just for those highlighted points, I'll be taking my E.L.F concealer, and I'll be adding it there, and then drying my face, fanning it down, just so it blends my concealer will blend better. This helps me so much. I learned this step from, I believe, Jackie Aina. She is amazing, and she kind of put the girlies on a couple of years ago, and it makes so much sense to let your concealer dry before you blend it out, because it blends out so much better, and the placement, it's not gonna like move so much, so it just helps it sculpt it better. Y'all know me, I just hate the sloppy look. I just hate the concealer going way below where it needs to go. It just makes your face look long and droopy and just not cute, and less is more. So y'all know I'm always the one to build on product rather than just like slapping a bunch on, you know, letting it dry and then, you know, trying to figure out where I'm gonna disperse all the concealer. Why do I keep saying foundation? I don't know, guys, please forgive me. But yeah, like I love me a good concealer moment. I love I'm starting to like the E.L.F concealer a little bit more. I'm starting to use her. If y'all know my previous video, I wasn't really that much of a fan, just because I feel like it dried really weird, and when I added, like I would bake on top of it, it just looked too cakey. But going back to what I said before, less is more, and it once you just add like a little tiny dot, and if need be add more, it really helps a lot. And I've been doing this last thing in my makeup steps where I'll blend everything in. I'll go back in with my foundation brush and I'll just buff everything out, and it makes the world of a difference. Next up, I'm taking my Ben Nye neutral set powder, and I'm adding that underneath my eye. This powder, y'all, has been my newfound love. Like, you can like honestly add this powder all over your face because it doesn't change the color of your makeup. All it does is just sets your face. So you actually could technically add this all over your face, but for me, I don't really do that, just because if I wanted a matte look, I would have gotten like a matte foundation. I want it to look semi-dewy, but of course I want like those high points, my T-zones, and underneath my eye. Like, I want all those areas to be matte, just so I can avoid having to reapply and just always look in the mirror and make sure that my makeup isn't moving. I need to set my face and you know, just make sure I look good at all times. But yeah, this Ben Nye, 10 out of 10. Next up, I'm taking my my eyeshadow palette by Juvias Place. It's called the Nubian. So, fun fact, this is the very first palette that I have ever bought myself, and I've had this palette for years. When I tell you I've had this palette for years, I've had this palette for years. This has been one of my favorite palettes that I've ever had, and I would never sell it. They're constantly selling that. They always have that palette in stock. And there's one thing I did learn about Juvias Place, and this is a little hack. You know, I don't know if I'm supposed to tell y'all this, and they didn't tell me this, but this is something that I have peeped, right? So you're probably looking at that price and being like, $20 for foundation. I mean, oh my God, why do I keep saying foundation? Oh my gosh. So you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, $20 for an eyeshadow palette is expensive. That's not Drugstore MACOYAH. But listen to me, right? When there's like any type of holiday, first of all, let me back up. You need to be subscribed to their newsletter, and you need to maybe like give them your email or your phone number, just so they could update you when there are sales, which they have often. You can go on the Juvias Place website right now, and I guarantee you there will be a sale on something, you know. But when it's like the end of the year, and I noticed I got to stock up on a couple of things from Juvias Place, but the end of the year or any like major holiday, they will have a sale. Like, and I'm not talking about no 20% off, you know, free shipping type of thing. I'm talking about their thing is like 50% off, 70% off, and it's like the entire Juvias Place website. Yeah, I'm talking like really like small numbers, like 1-digit numbers. Okay, so I was able to grab a bunch of things. Back in the day, I believe I got the palette for like $12. I mean, I can't remember. I was probably like, I want to say in high school. So that was like almost like, yeah, that was a long time ago. But like if $20 is shocking to you right now, honestly, for all of the Juvias Place products that are listed at a really high price, just wait for the holidays and you'll be able to get, you know, all of them. That's my little hack, y'all. Hopefully they don't message me and threaten me taking down this video. Honestly, this is giving them good traction. So anyway, I really like this palette, and it's a classic palette that has like really essential colors for just the basic everyday look. Yeah, next up, I don't even know, I'm just rambling, but I have like this white pencil, and I decided to add this underneath my eye last minute just because I just felt like my eyeshadow was looking too basic. I needed to switch it up a little bit. Next up, I'm taking my Gabriella pencil, and I'm lining my eyes. Nothing too sharp today, y'all. I'm not trying to go crazy or nothing like that. I'm just trying to keep it cute. Something simple, like if you're on your way to, this is like a makeup look you'll do if like you want to clock in and work, like, you know, or you're running some errands, or you're just, I don't know. This is a very simple look. Next up, I'm taking my, I believe that's like Maybelline Illegal Lash. I've had this mascara for years, and here's a hack. If your mascara is drying out or it's dried out, put contact solution in it, and it'll revive your mascara, and it'll last a little bit longer. Yeah, that's my little hack. I put I really like the stick of this, so I always add contact solution in it, and it helps out a lot. Next up, I'm taking these lashes from Shein, and I'm taking my Duo lash glue, and I'm adding that onto my lash. This helps so much. Adding it to your lash first, and then adding your lash on, and adding glue to your lash, and then letting them both dry, and adding your lashes to your lash lid with the lash glue on there. It really helps your lashes stay on all day. Before, I used to just like add it just to my lashes, and then add it to my lash line, and honestly, y'all, you're gonna be sweating, blinking, messing with your eye. Like I don't have time to be wondering where my lash glue is. Half of the time I be forgetting to bring it. So this just cuts all that out, and I guarantee you your lashes won't move. The only downside to this is that like once like you have like excessive glue on your lash, when it's time to wash it off, girl, you're gonna be scrubbing your eye a little bit, but it's okay. I mean, beauty is pain, and we love it here. So if it's not moving, I'm down for the cause. But yeah, these are like my favorite lashes. I need to get some more, switch it up a little bit. But yeah, I really like these lashes, and I cut a piece of it off, but I didn't show that on camera. Next up, I'm taking my Juvias Place bronzer palette, and I believe it's 20 bucks as well. Like I said, I told y'all that hack. Oh, will forever and always do that. You know, Juvias Place, they deserve their coins, so if you want to support them, pay that price. But you know, I think I have my fair share of Juvias products, so you know, the next thing that I want, I'll just wait for it to be on sale. Yeah, I'm going to be contouring my face with this bronzer palette just to warm it up, just to not look too 2D, just to add more life to me. And y'all know, I know I have the product or the brush to honestly sculpt my nose better, or to contour my nose better, but I've been doing it like this since I was a kid, so why change it if I don't need to, you know? So yeah, I haven't changed that technique since. But yeah, next up, I'm gonna take this ancient black radiance blush that honestly I need to throw out, but the color is so pretty that I haven't thrown it out. Yeah, she's cute. She's very, very chill. I don't want to do too much. Honestly, I'm in this like era right now where blush is cute, but I don't want her to be the star of the show, like, if that makes sense. Like, it just depends on what makeup look it is. But if we're just going for a chill look, and I have a lot going on my face, that blush, you're not making an appearance too much, you know. I'm looking for more of like a tonal glam. Next up, I'm taking my MAC lip liner in Chestnut, and I'm lining my lips. She is honestly so fab. I'm sorry, y'all. This is one of those products that I just don't have in a drugstore color, but you can get, I believe, like NYX, ColourPop. There are some TikTok shop like lip liners that are like that's like a MAC chestnut dupe, so you can find it there. Next up, I'm taking my Revolution gloss. Honestly, y'all, I lost this gloss and I've been trying to find it so I can tell you the shade that I got, because on their website right now they're selling their products for like $3. So yeah, you can get that gloss for $3. Just check it out on Makeup Revolution's website. Yeah, and I finished my face off with the Morphe setting spray. You can use whatever setting spray you would like. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys all, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.